In ancient Japan, social status is absolute law. You are born into your place, you stay in your place, and at the very top of this hierarchy sits the samurai. To hold this title is the ultimate measure of a man's worth. This entire system relies on appearances. A samurai must maintain face at all costs. The system creates a rigid, heavy shell of expectation, where looking honorable is prioritized over individual action. The fragility of this status is exposed when a massive, six-eyed beast attacks the province of Akko. A shunned, half-blooded outcast named Kai risks his life to slaughter the monster, but a titled samurai, Yasano, drops his sword in panic during the fight, and later claims the kill for himself to avoid the shame of his cowardice. No one questions the lie. The outcast remains in the shadows while the titled warrior takes the glory. In a world obsessed with rank, the appearance of honor operates entirely disconnected from a warrior's actual deeds. This strict adherence to social rules makes the samurai vulnerable to those willing to break them. Lord Kira, a rival leader, employs a shape-shifting witch to orchestrate a political trap. Using dark magic, she poisons the mind of Lord Asano, tricking him into drawing his sword and attacking Kira within the shogun's palace. Drawing a weapon against a guest is an unforgivable offense. The shogun's justice is bureaucratic and immediate. To atone for the incident and preserve his family's name, Lord Asano is ordered to commit seppuku, ritual suicide. The fallout for Asano's loyal men is absolute. The shogun forbids them from seeking revenge against Kira, formally stripping Oishi and his soldiers of their samurai status, branding them ronin, masterless wanderers. Oishi and his men are trapped in a deadly paradox. Obeying the shogun's law means abandoning their murdered master in disgrace. Avenging their master means becoming criminal outlaws. A full year passes. For these outcasts, honor is defined by unglamorous daily suffering. To convince Kira's spies that his spirit is dead, Oishi makes a deliberate tactical sacrifice. He allows himself to be thrown into a pit, enduring a year of starvation and public humiliation to mask his intentions. Upon his release, Oishi immediately divorces his wife. This is a cold, legal necessity to sever her connection to the treason he is about to commit, protecting his family from the coming consequences. Oishi then tracks down Kai, the outcast, who has been sold into slavery in the Dutch island colonies. Forced to fight in underground pits for entertainment, Kai has been reduced to a mindless weapon just to survive. By losing their titles, losing their families, and their dignity, these men have stripped distractions of status. They are finally free from the shogun's rules, bound now only by raw conviction. Traditional weapons and support are now illegal for them. Guided by Kai, Oishi enters the terrifying Tengu forest to acquire mystical blades from the spirits who raised the outcast. The spirits force them into a brutal psychological test. Trapped in an illusion where his men are being slaughtered, Oishi must suppress his traditional samurai instincts. He has to prove absolute restraint, refusing to draw his sword even as his mind screams at him to fight. Having secured the weapons, Oishi gathers 47 men. They sign their names in blood, committing to a raid on Kira's fortress. This act of treason guarantees their execution by the shogun. Their honor has become a suicide mission. They have accepted their own deaths long before the actual battle begins. Their target is Lord Kira's heavily fortified estate, a massive fortress guarded by elite soldiers, on the night of Kira's wedding to Princess Mika. The Ronin use a traveling theatrical troupe as a distraction. Oishi disguises himself among the performers while the others scale the walls, methodically assassinating the guards in complete silence and taking their places in the shadows. The infiltration eventually goes loud. As gunpowder explodes in the courtyard, Kai draws on his forbidden power to engage the witch, who is transformed into a massive dragon. Deep inside the fortress, Oishi breaks through the final line of defense. He corners Lord Kira, defeats him in close combat, and claims the treacherous lord's head to fulfill the blood oath. This violent victory restores the moral balance that the law chose to ignore. There is no attempt to escape or receive the pardon. The Ronin march directly to Lord Asano's grave, present Kira's head, and lay down their weapons in front of their master. Having completed their mission, they willingly submit to the shogun's justice. They accept their ordered execution without resistance. By surrendering their artificial social status, these 47 outcasts secured a permanent place in history. True honor is a fatal choice made in the dark, a commitment to a loyalty worth everything they owned.